Hey, this is Tyron here. We Auto Detailing Service in Atlanta and Greater Atlanta area. In today's video, we're going to give you our guide to our wash, iron removal, and clay bar treatment. The importance of a thorough car detailing process is essential when it comes to getting great results from your detailing process. So in this video, you're going to see us go through each step with a thorough step-by-step guide for you all. The wash, iron removal, and clay bar treatment are very important because they are the beginning steps to breaking down the paint and making the paint very soft before you do your wash and wax on your vehicle. Also, it makes sure that when you do your paint protection, that your car is prepared in the correct manner. For this process, you're going to need a couple tools. That includes a wash mitt, a bucket, pressure washer, also generator, and soap and water. In addition to that, you will also need a clay bar and iron removal chemicals to help with your process. When it comes to preparing your car for this process, you want to make sure that you are parking the car in some type of shade if you have direct sunlight on the vehicle. If you don't, you just want to make sure that you don't allow these chemicals to sit on the car and dry up on the vehicle to get the best results. So for the biggest difference when it comes to a maintenance wash and your paint determination and clay bar treatment is the fact that we're actually adding that iron removal, which break down all the contaminants that's on the vehicle. And then also we're coming back with our clay bar, which also makes the surface of the paint very soft and prep for your wax. In this video, you see that I washed the car from the top and I worked my way down. And that process is very important because it prevents you from bringing dirt from the bottom of the car and swiping it across the paint, which can cause scratches. You also want to make sure that you do a pre-rinse before you wash the car. And also you want to rinse the car off as you wash the car and add your iron removal. This will remove any dirt and debris from the car before you wash and also keep the car from drying when you do your iron removal. So you may be wondering, what is iron fallout? So iron fallout is the buildup of iron caused from the sun and debris in your vehicle, and that iron will make the paint look dull. So you want to allow that iron removal to sit, which you will see the chemicals start to change colors, and that's how you know that your vehicle has iron on it, and that will remove it and make the car look and stand out. You want to allow that iron to sit on the car for a few minutes, maybe 2 to 3 minutes, and 5 if you're in the shade, because like I said, you will see the iron changing colors. And as you see that, you want to just go ahead and add some liquid or some type of spray to allow that iron to not dry up on the vehicle. For me, I added more soap, and with that, I started my clay bar treatment, which you see me performing now. So for the clay bar, it's just a box or square clay that you can buy from a AutoZone or any general merchandise store. And this clay bar, you just want to rub it across the vehicle. You want to squish it in and allow it to lay flat. And you just want to apply that clay bar in a circular side to side motion. And you want to flip it as you go along so that you're not dragging any of the dust or dirt, or which it shouldn't be any, but if you find yourself pulling off a lot of debris from the vehicle that's extra dirty, then you definitely want to make sure you flipping that clay bar to allow that clay bar to do the correct job and not allow the surfaces to get any more damaged. So you can apply this clay bar treatment before you dry the car, or you can do it as I am doing it, which is washing the car and allowing that soap to sit as my lubricant. But if you will prefer to dry the car first, then you want to buy a lubricant. You can buy a clay bar lubricant specialized, or you can use any type of liquid like water, something that's not too aggressive, just something that allows you to be able to apply the clay bar treatment and help the vehicle. You can even use a quick detailer, which gives the car a shine as you clay bar it. You will know the clay bar is working when you can rub your hand across the vehicle and it feels very smooth compared to the areas that you have not clay barred yet. So a good way to test and see how the clay bar is coming out is to rub your hand across areas that have not been clay barred as opposed to the areas that have been clay barred. And that way you can determine if you need to continue to agitate one area as opposed to it being ready to go and rinsed off. Yeah, so like I said before, you can do it and apply that clay bar before you dry the car or after. So one trick that I use is I do the clay bar treatment as I'm washing the car, depending on how much sunlight we have. That way I can rinse it off with the soap and I can just go directly into my drying. But if you decide to do the clay bar after the car is already dried, then you will have to pretty much rewash the car, or you will have to just rinse it before you go to your next step. Now that we have completed our wash, iron removal, and our clay bar treatment, the next step is to just make sure that you apply a wax to the vehicle, and also you want to apply some type of sealant as well to protect the vehicle. So this process involved us washing it, getting it clean, iron removal to smooth out the surface, and then the clay bar also to smooth out the surface. With this, you apply your wax to protect the paint and your sealant to give that long-lasting feeling. So tell me, is this how you would apply your clay bar and wax treatment? Leave your answer in the comments below. And don't forget to hit the like and the subscribe button, and always keep your family, your faith, and your fitness first.